Hello. It's currently 9:23 at night. And like a reasonable thing I do on a school night, I'm gonna do a Bob Ross tutorial. Um, Now, a couple of issues with this. Bob Ross works in a medium, most commonly oil paints. I will be working digitally. Um, we're just gonna see how this turns out. Um, I don't expect it to be good at all. Um, but we're just gonna see how this turns out. So I got it ready, and let's just start this video.
Welcome back. Today I'm very excited because I'm going to show you something that you've never seen
Okay,
before on
we're also
television.
probably gonna just be doing this
Today we're
charcoal.
going to start with a white canvas and we're going to use some magic black on it.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you see, cover the canvas, and this is magic black.
Oh God, you're
Just cover
already
the entire canvas
ahead. Okay, we'll just get.
all the way across. There we go.
That is not dark at all. What the heck?
A little bit more. We apply this exactly the same way as we do the magic white. And just cover the canvas.
Okay, just cover the canvas.
Thought maybe today we'd do maybe a cold little winter scene.
Oh yes,
Something
this
with
is
some snow and
episode
ice in it, and maybe even a little
something.
cabin.
I don't know
See what
the
happens
episode
here.
name, but it's Cabin in the Woods.
All
So
we're looking for here is a nice thin even coat, exactly
okay,
the way we put the magic white on.
we're just gonna let that
That'll take me just a second. I'm
catch
using
up.
a large brush.
Okay.
All right, just about got it finished.
All right, just about gathered finished, whatever that
Ready to
means.
go. So now we started with a white canvas and turned it black, but this is still wet.
Okay, yes, we're gonna assume it's
Oil-based
wet.
paint. It'll stay wet for several days.
Ooh, fun. Mine won't.
Now we'll wash the
Okay,
brush.
wash.
And once again, we
We'll
wash
go
our
back to
brushes
white.
with odorless paint thinner.
Ooh, odorless paint thinner. I'm just gonna change the color, Bob.
That's the most fun of all. Okay, let's take a 1-inch brush and some titanium white.
Ooh, titanium white. Okay, we're
Just
already
figure
here.
out
We're gonna assume it's
maybe there's a little light back in here.
no.
So with the white paint, we'll just begin making little X's.
Okay.
There we go. Let them work out. Start here. That'll be your lightest area, and work sort of in an ever-growing circle. That way, automatically, it gets darker as it works outward.
Okay.
Okay.
This isn't looking
Just about
that
this.
bad already.
Now we can
Not to
take a
toot
large
my own
brush
horn, but
and very gently blend this together. It's just like putting the sky on the magic white.
okay. Blend.
Just blend it together.
No, I think there is a blending tool. God, I should have
That
done
gives us a
more
light
prep.
source in the background.
Where is it? Like there's
Okay,
a.
today I want to mix up some alizarin crimson and phthalo green in about equal parts. We'll just make us a big pile here. We're going to be using
Bob,
it all.
please.
This makes a beautiful gray color.
Okay, we're gonna.
Just mix it up real good.
Oh God.
There we go.
What? That is not gray, Bob.
Looking for a nice dark gray. It should look black on your palette.
Okay, Bob. That might have been too much blurred, but whatever.
Okay, now let's take a 1-inch brush and load some paint into it.
Okay, Bob.
Just load quite a bit of paint.
That
into
look like.
pieces.
It looks
And
like
then
that
go back
color.
there and begin putting in some little details that are far away. And I don't want a lot of detail yet. All I want is indications back here. Just want to put some little trees way
You
back
wanna
in the
do
distance.
something? Hey, you wanna do something, Paint?
Just some little indications.
Um.
Far, far away. Don't want them too
Oh
close.
God, it's loading up. Oh no. Bob, please, you need to slow down.
Just to be very dark. This is a night scene, of course.
Okay, it looks like it's less red, so we're gonna go more there.
Alrighty, we got a pretty nice little background going here.
Bob, but Bob.
And maybe we'll take a 1-inch brush.
Okay,
And first I'm going to put some titanium white in
Okay,
it.
that didn't change much.
Like so, load it very deep into the brush.
we're gonna-
Very deep.
Oh, I should not
And we'll
have
go right
blended.
into a little bit of the gray color, just on the tips of the bristles. So we have white deep down and gray on the ends of the bristles, like so.
That looks like a blue.
Maybe there's a larger tree back here.
Okay.
And when you push real hard, a little bit of the white will show, just to make it stand out a little better.
Okay, we're just gonna have to individually put in
Just a
some
big
more.
old tree laying back here.
Yep, there's just a big old tree.
It's got a little bit of white tips on it where the snow's caught on the little tips of the tree. Maybe right there, a little more snow.
Okay, we're just.
Maybe right over here in the corner. There's a big tree that just hangs.
Why did I do this? Okay.
Just drop some limbs on it.
Yeah,
And see
sure.
how the white comes out to make the little tips.
We're gonna get a bigger rush. Yeah, there we go.
And now, let's use the fan brush. And we'll load a lot of the gray color on it.
Yep. Is there a fan brush?
And maybe back in here, we can
Oh,
see
that's
some little tree
closest.
trunks. Just here and there. Maybe these trees don't have any limbs on them, or leaves on them. It's cold and wintry. And maybe right here. Maybe.
We're gonna go back in this
Much
color.
bigger one right there.
Because, oh boy, do these
If you
not
wanted
look
to
like
make
trees?
that stand out a little better, put a little tiny bit of white on your brush and come down the side. That'll give him a little bit of highlight, just enough to make it stand out.
Alright, a little bit white.
Okay, now let's take some titanium white, very, very little paint, and begin putting a little hill back here. Let it mix with the magic black.
Okay.
Start way back here and begin working on just a little incline, a little hill, something.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
Oh god, what have I missed?
Okay,
Oh,
now we can start coming forward a little bit.
we're gonna assume nothing important happened while I was gone.
This layer of snow will bring at this angle, just to make it so there's a change in here.
Okay.
Very little paint.
I really would like if
Very
this.
little paint on your knife.
Okay, that's I think the closest thing we're gonna get. Oh yeah, there we
You
go.
sort of have to make almighty decisions.
Just gotta sort of take some almighty
There's a
decisions.
hill like that right there.
Yeah, hill right there.
Very little pressure.
Very little pressure. Okay.
You know, if we had another big tree, maybe right here. Maybe
Please.
there's a nice big tree back here.
Please, you.
Using the fan brush with still nothing on it but the gray.
Okay.
Now we'll add a tiny bit of white so we can make that side stand out a little more.
Where's the fan brush?
Just a
Here.
little bit. Want to keep the dark color in here.
That is blue.
And with our liner brush, we can put a few little limbs on this one.
I'm just gonna use the same
Where do
brush.
you think there might be
Yeah.
a limb growing?
Limb.
A little bit of
Limb.
paint thinner to thin your paint so it flows on here.
Oh god. That is not a. What,
There's a
Bob?
limb up there, right there.
Bob, you're crazy.
Sometimes let some of these limbs wrap around the tree. So you have limbs on this side of the tree also. You don't want them all just coming off the sides.
Bob! Trees wrapping up. Bob! I'm hoping
Okay.
this cabin just covers
Now,
up half
let's
the
get a little
wood.
bit crazy here. Let's take, maybe right in here, there's a nice little cabin. We'll take some Van Dyke brown, and we'll begin building on our cabin. Maybe right there. Just make a decision. Drop
That's
it down.
Van Dyke brown.
We do the back eve of the cabin first, part farthest away from you. Just like so. Now on this side, I'm going to use white with a little bit of the gray color in it. Just enough to dull it down. We don't want it too bright. And we'll just start here and pull down. Just like so. You can lay out your basic shape of your cabin and then fill it in. this side of the roof, we need a little bit of snow over there.
Of course.
Okay. And we can come in here and put some boards right here. Just pulling straight down. Over here. There we go. Isn't that a super way to make a little cabin?
I'm gonna be honest, Bob. No, it is
And
not.
all buildings work basically the same. It's just a matter of angles and perspective. If we had shows that were a little bit longer, gosh, I'd love to show you some fantastic buildings. There we go.
Come on.
Now maybe we want to turn this into maybe like a log cabin. So we can take some brown and some white. Maybe we'll put a tiny bit of umber into it. Burn umber. Want to keep it quite dark. We don't want it to get too bright yet. And just touch, give it a little pull. Just to make it look like little logs there. There we go. Just touch and sort of pull.
I don't know what that means. What am I pulling? Is that cool?
There.
I'm sorry, Bob. I feel like I'm
Don't
letting you
get too
down.
bright. There we go. Okay, now we can go sort of in the opposite direction and put some logs going this way. And all we do is touch, so we give it a little downward pull this time. Just a little. Don't overdo. And just work right across in layers. There. And you sort of give you the impression of little logs. Now when you're at home and you have unlimited time, you can take your little liner brush and really put some detail in there. As
Can
I've said
I?
before, if we run over 30 minutes here, they yell at me a lot and kick me off the set. So we'll try to keep it very simple just to give you some ideas.
God bless us.
All we want to do is
Bless us all.
give you ideas and teach you how to do this fantastic method and turn you loose on the world. Now I want this side to be a little darker over here maybe.
Okay, maybe I should have darkened it up then. That's fine. That's not anyone's fault. It's just mine.
Now the old
Okay.
fellow that lived here is like the rest of us.
He needs a door.
Probably ran out of space
Oh.
very quick and had to build a little shed on his cabin.
Oh. Yes.
So maybe we should do that too. I'll take a little bit more of the brown
Working.
and let's come right in here
I think that
and
looks
build
like
him a shed.
roof.
We'll just put a little roof right here, coming out like so.
Wow, we're gonna take this brown? Sure.
Maybe this is where he keeps his firewood. Because undoubtedly this is cold. Now we need a little bit of snow on the roof. So we just take a little of the titanium white and just come across there. Touch, come across.
Good. Oh no, titanium white's here. Okay.
Just like so.
Increase that size.
Now, out here in the foreground, a little bit more brown. Need to put some walls on his little shed. Maybe over here. Just there. Good, good.
Thank you, Bob.
Maybe these are boards here. Maybe these aren't logs. Maybe these are slabs. So we'll just put some indication of some boards here and there.
I don't know what that means, Bob. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that means. I'm gonna try my best.
Okay. Now, let's go right up in here and give him a couple of windows. We need some windows. We're looking at the back of his cabin. So first we'll take out this paint that we have up here. And let's go right into a little bit of cad yellow.
Okay, we're just gonna go
We'll
straight to
put
cad
some
yellow.
light in his window. Just give him
I'd
some
like to
light.
say it's more like that.
Maybe he's got the old lantern on tonight if there's no electricity out here in the woods. We'll take a little bit of the magic black on the liner brush and then just sort of outline the windows. Just a tiny bit. This is a very thin paint, it's a liquid, so it flows. Okay, now we need some more snow in there.
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
Just start right here and begin bringing the snow right on down. And angles are very, very important when you're doing snow.
I'm gonna go over there because I think this is the best brush to use.
There we go. Just let it come right on through.
Do you think I should have tested whether this is feasible before I started? Probably. But,
Isn't that fun? This magic black is so exciting. There's so many things that can be done with it. Maybe in our next series we'll devote several shows to using the magic black and show you how it works. Now, if you want to soften this snow a little bit, it's very bright right now. You can take the large brush and be very careful and follow the angles and just gently, gently, gently rub it. And you can blend it right into whatever degree of brightness.
I think I could
Darkness
simulate
that you
it
want.
like that. So we're gonna try
Always
that.
follow the angles though. Okay. Maybe we need a little. Maybe there's a little chimney right here. We'll just throw it on.
Using what?
Just use a little bit of the gray color in the small edge of the knife.
Okay. I believe this was the gray color, but I'm gonna.
Maybe you can see the least little amount of red on this chimney. And we won't have a fire going right now.
Do a little bit of red.
Make the snow a little bit thicker on the roof. And I think we're ready to start playing with some other things. Now I'm going to take a fan brush and start out loading it with titanium white. A lot of paint in the bristles and very deep, very, very deep into the bristles. Then go right over here into the gray color and load the tips. So we've got the dark gray right on the tips and the white farther down. Just double load your brush.
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to simulate that.
Maybe we'll put
We're
a
gonna
couple
try.
of pretty little evergreens that are sitting right in here. And we start by just touching the canvas. We use just the corner of the brush. And as we push harder, the white shows up. Just put a little white highlight on the tree. Maybe that sounded good. There. Now, load a little bit more of the gray color in here. Let's give him a little friend. Maybe there's another little tree that lives right here. There we are. Now we have a couple of nice little evergreens right there.
Okay, if we
And we can
simulate
take
it like that,
clean brush and just lift upward, just to make it look sort of
and
misty
then
back
a
here.
little white. And we do the other side. Is that it? Sure. Looks closest.
Okay. I think maybe
I didn't pay attention to what he just did.
a very large tree right over in here. So I've got a little white in the bristles.
Okay.
Loaded full of the gray color. And remember, this gray is made from phthalo green and alizarin crimson.
I don't know what those mean.
Maybe there's a large tree that just hangs right here.
Ooh, okay. Like a little.
Nice big limbs that just hang out. Comes right over in front of the cabin here. Pick up a little bit of white and we can highlight this a little bit. I'm just picking up a little bit of the snow and going back. Don't want these shapes too distinct. This is supposed to be late at night. Just indications. Now with the liner brush, a little bit of paint thinner and a little bit of the yellow. Just a tiny bit of the yellow. Maybe we want to put a little light reflecting across the snow here. So we can just lay it on with a little bit of the liner. Just
A little bit of
touch
yellow?
it. Let a little bit of the yellow shine out across the snow.
Well, it's kind of getting color
We're
back
not too
here.
worried this time. Then we'll take the large brush and very gently just blend it right in. You know the stories about yellow snow, so be careful.
God, Bob. Love him. We're gonna not pay attention to this wasteland happening behind us. Let's see if there's a way I can fix that.
Maybe there's a big tree right out in here. Let's start with some Van Dyke Brown. Let me clean off a spot to work here. Take Van Dyke Brown.
Oh boy, is it going?
And maybe today let's get a close-up of what the knife looks like when it's loaded.
Okay,
There's a
that's
small
right.
roll of paint right on the edge of the knife.
Ooh.
There. You see that roll of paint? That's what we work with. Okay, now
Let's put
a big tree right up through here. All we're going to do is touch the canvas. Just touch it. The roll of paint just comes off and makes your tree for you. Just let this one go right on up. Okay, got one side done. Now let's do the other side of the tree.
Okay, so this side's a bit wider.
Just keep
So we're just gonna do that. It's going right in front of that window that we spent so much
And you can make as many trees as you want.
time making.
That's what's so nice about painting. You create your own world and you control it.
Okay.
You can make anything happen in your world that you want. Give him some roots down here. Have something for him to stand up on.
Get it. Oh,
Maybe he's got a nice arm right here.
There's some roots.
Little limb that just goes right on
Yeah,
the
let's get that little lamb.
You might be able to see the beginning of another one over here somewhere. And just put them where you think they should be.
That's a good tree. Not gonna lie. Love that tree. We'll get
Let's
a
go
couple
into a
there.
little bit of the
Yeah.
gray and white. Just a little bit. And let's lay a little bit of highlight right along here.
Gray and
Just
white.
to make this tree
Making
stand
a
out a little bit.
slight gray.
And just follow right on up the tree. Let it go.
Let it go. Let
Little
it
bit of light
go.
shine. I want to keep this painting very dark to give the impression of night. Now this tree is very thick. When it's dry, you can feel the bark on it.
Ooh, feel that.
Don't have dimension.
Yep. That's some bark.
Right there. A touch here and there.
Yeah, we'll go a little highlight there. Yeah.
You can do it.
Thank you.
And down here at the bottom, maybe there's a little snow that's sort of piled up on his little foots.
Oh, for fun. Wait, no. No, I don't wanna. I'm gonna try to stop using the undo. That's not what Bob would want.
And you can take the large brush and very gently just blend that. So it just flows right up the tree. Like so. Maybe. Even there. We'll take a little bit of magic white this time. A little bit of the gray color. We don't want it to get too bright. Maybe
Magic
there's a little
light,
bush or
a
two
little bit of gray.
right along in here. Just a couple little bushes that grow. They're still hanging on. And it sort of breaks
This
up the
color,
little
but
snowy areas and makes it look a little more interesting.
okay.
Don't want to get carried away with these, just a few. Okay.
Yeah, we'll put a bush
I
here.
think we have a painting that's almost finished and ready for signature. So I'm going to use a little bit of thin oil. Back to my permanent
Bush here
red.
to
I
cover
always
these
like to
trees.
sign in permanent red. And we'll just go right down in here and put a quick little signature on it. You know,
You gotta put his full
during
name.
the course of the series I don't answer all your questions, please feel free to drop us a line. and I'll try to answer any question that you have. If there's things that you want to see that we're not painting, let us know. We'll try to paint them for you, or we'll surely find somebody who can. So on behalf of everybody here at the station,
No, just
I'd
new.
like to wish each and every one of you happy painting. God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Wow, and as that some credits roll, we can see a comparison. So let's talk about some trouble spots. Here, I'll turn this a little down a bit. Tree, very good tree. Trees towards the end started getting a bit better. Good night. Tell my family I love them.